Have you ever been right in the middle of talking to someone, and suddenly your brain just snaps onto you? Like a switch flips. Suddenly, you aren't even listening anymore. You're just sitting there analyzing the exact pitch of your voice. You're overthinking where your hands are. You're wondering if your smile looks fake. And here is the absolute worst part. The harder you try to act normal, the weirder you actually get. We always hear that self-awareness is this ultimate superpower. And look, in small doses, sure, it keeps you from being a jerk. But there is this invisible line where awareness stops being a tool and it completely traps you. Instead of just living your life, you are basically babysitting yourself while you live it. You're the actor and the critic in the audience at the exact same time. Psychologists actually have a name for this constant self-monitoring. Dr. Tara Well over at Columbia University points out that this habit completely drains your battery. Why? Because your brain literally never gets to relax. Even during a casual chat with a friend, half of your bandwidth is stuck on trial. Do I sound dumb? Am I talking too much? Do I look awkward right now? Before you know it, hanging out with people stops feeling like a connection. It feels like a performance. If you're highly self-aware, your brain doesn't just notice things, it absorbs them. A tiny drop in someone's tone, a split-second look on their face. Most people miss it entirely. You hold on to it. You chew on it for hours, sometimes for days. That is the hidden tax of being highly perceptive. You see everything. But because you see everything, you can't just be there. You're always standing one step outside your own body, watching, judging, and questioning. It gets completely overwhelming. And it's not because you're weak. It's just that your nervous system is permanently stuck on high alert. Even when you're lying in bed doing nothing, your mind is incredibly loud. And that is exactly how deep awareness quietly mutates into anxiety. When your brain is always looking, it eventually starts looking for problems. There's a psychological concept called prevalence inflation. Basically, it means you take totally normal, messy human emotions and convince yourself they mean you are broken. Standard stress feels like a total mental collapse. Normal sadness feels like permanent trauma. Your emotions aren't actually bigger than anyone else's. You're just staring at them through a magnifying glass. You analyze a slight shift in someone's text message until it replays in your head like a horror movie. So how do you actually turn it off? Dr. Wells says the goal isn't to become completely oblivious. It's about changing how you pay attention. She calls it moving away from spotlight awareness and shifting toward open monitoring. Think of it this way. Stop treating every single thought like a fire you have to put out. If an awkward thought pops up, just let it sit there. You don't have to engage with it. You don't have to solve it. Once you stop reacting to every little spark, your nervous system finally gets the memo that it's safe to calm down. Awareness was never meant to be a cage. It was supposed to help you see the world clearly, not make you terrified of your own mind. Real peace doesn't mean controlling every single thought that crosses your brain. It's realizing you don't actually have to answer the door every time a thought knocks. Not every bad mood is a crisis. Not every awkward silence is a disaster. Sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is just let the room go quiet. No decoding, no analyzing, no second guessing. Just exist, without watching yourself do it.